Today, boys and girls, we're going to continue our lesson with catching and throwing. This time, I want you to use, again, maybe a hacky sack that you created, or a softball, or in this case, like a yarn ball, something you can find in your home for tossing and catching. Our first challenge here, we have target tossing, and I've placed 3 different targets at 3 different distances. For this challenge, you can either take a number of attempts or you can time yourself to see how many points you can get. You're going to try an underhand toss from a distance. You can master a short distance, then maybe master the medium distance, and then ultimately going to the farthest distance, trying to make it in the target. It looks something like this. So for the short target, I'm going to pick up my item. I can either try that again or move to the farther target. Again, step with my opposite foot when I throw. Woo! I'm going to try for the hardest target now. If you miss on any of these, keep trying. Growth mindset. Maybe you're not good at it yet, but you will be with practice. I'm going to go for that last target. Oh, yeah! Bullseye! So I want you to practice target tossing, set up different distances. You can use any item for your target, but again, be safe and use something that you can really get a good handle on to get a good underhand toss for your distance tossing. Let's see what we got next. The next tossing challenge is going to be the basketball underhand toss. You can use any item around your house for your basket. It doesn't have to be a basketball court. You can use a bucket, a large container, a big box, anything that you can throw into for a point or a basket. So I'm going to demonstrate one time. Again, you can do an underhand toss into your basket or your target. You can do this again with a minute to see how many points you can get, or you can just try to get as many points as you can. I'm going to demonstrate the underhand basketball toss. Granny shot. Oh, nothing but net. The next throwing or tossing challenge is going to be the classic bowling. So bowling, you're still working on your underhand toss, but in this case, we're actually going to roll and not throw. So what you're going to do for this bowling challenge, set up any target. It doesn't have to be a bowling pin. I used a cone, but you can use a water bottle, maybe a soft plastic cup, anything that will stand upright. You're going to move to a good distance back to challenge yourself, and you're going to use an underhand roll to roll it and try to knock your target down. Every time your target is knocked down, run to it. Maybe you can do a certain exercise for an amount of time, pick it back up, come on back over, and then try to roll and bowl again to hit your target. Let's see what the bowling roll looks like. Underhand bowling roll. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next throwing and catching challenge, we're going to be using scoops. If you do not have a scoop at home, there are ways to make a scoop. You can use a gallon milk carton to use the handle, cut out a hole, and now you have a scoop. You can be creative to use a scoop. I want you to start by tossing your item and catching it in your scoop. Toss and catch. Master that. Once you get good at that, you can begin to challenge yourself. Now, can you just toss and catch using only your scoop? Controlling it. Once you've mastered tossing and catching with your scoop, try different challenges. Can you try at different levels to catch and throw with your scoop? Now I'm at a low level. Can you try different levels? Master this. And if things have gotten really easy for you and you really have a good handle on your handle, then try catching between your legs. Can you do this? Woo, balance. Scoop catching between the leg. And again, you can switch hands so that you develop and get good at both sides. Between the legs, scoop catch. Woo! Again, you can try the scoop challenge for a minute to see how many catches you can get, or as always, try to set yourself a high score. Follow along with all of these catching and tossing activities, and I can't wait to see what you reply or comment back on our lesson. Tell me how many you caught in a row, or tell me how it's going with virtual learning. We'll continue, but thanks for joining me today.